Hello, this is Dan Horowitz, and I'll be showing you my Thomas the Tank Engine VHS tapes. First up, we have Thomas Gets Tricked, one of the first tapes, and which is weird, it has a 1996 label. Next we have James Learns a Lesson. As I mentioned earlier, it has Thomas and Terrence on the back cover. God, if you puke if you want. The top of the tape is missing. Trust Thomas. I knew seeing this at the Goodwill makes me feel happy. Thomas Gets Bumped. I know this is hard to find at the rare store, and this is the same tape as Trust Thomas, but it says Thomas Gets Bumped at the moment. Next we have Thomas and the Special Letter. And I know seeing this at the Goodwill makes me feel happy. As you can tell, this tape is blue instead of black. Next we have the Gallant Old Engine. Here's the front, spine, top, and the back. And here's the tape with the sticker label. Next we have Thomas Meets the Queen. So this is cool, but I don't care if I got this at the Goodwill or something. Next we have Thomas and his friends get along. As you can tell, this tape is pretty long. And we have Thomas's Trackside Tunes. And this is distributed by Anchor Bay because Video Treasures went out of business. Here's the tape with the black ink. Spills and chills. And I know seeing this at the Goodwill makes me feel happy. And it's a blue tape, and it has a trailer for Thomas and the Magical Railroad. Next we have James Learns a Lesson, and that might be a reprint of this. As you can tell, this tape has a top on it. That's interesting. And then we have Gallant Old Engine. Yeah, the reprint of this. Next we have Thomas Percy and the Dragon. And I know right here on the back, the fatty picture is here. Next we have Thomas Comes to Breakfast. But I know seeing this at the Goodwill makes me feel happy, but it's a box from 2000, while the tape itself is from 2004. Then we have a reprint of Trust Thomas. And I watched it when I was a kid, and it broke. And we have two collector's edition tapes. This one's Best of Thomas, and this one's Best of Percy. And there's the tape with the ink label. And this one as the collector's edition word is missing, and it's just Best of Percy. Then we have a British tape. New Friends for Thomas. I could tell this tape has a British narrator for some reason. And it's the 2003 print. And we have a late VHS, Thomas and the Jet Engine. You wouldn't understand this is a late print, but I could tell. And inside of this case, it's a Canadian tape. But somebody says it's Canadian for some reason. Then we have a last tape. Hooray for Thomas. This is also the late one. Okay, we've looked at all the tapes. Now let's move on to the DVDs. Next we have Trust Thomas on DVD. I knew watching this since I was a kid. Races, rescues, and runaways. As I could tell, I live in Bethesda for something. Spills and chills. This is kind of fine to get this at the Goodwill. Thomas and the Jet Engine. There's only one scratch, because the episode Percy and a Haunted Mine, yeah, that doesn't play. A Big Day for Thomas. That is why I got this, but it's pretty rare to get at the moment. New Friends for Thomas. And I used to watch this when I was a kid. James and a Red Balloon. And this is a fine tape because all the episodes on this. And Best of Percy. But this is the only collector's edition DVD I have. If you look at Percy's bonus features. And that's it. Thanks for watching and have a good night.